Hi everyone, we have Akhil with us today and he is successfully selected in Appview company. He's a 2021 batch pass out and he's very bright because he is selected for a 5 LPA package in Appview. So Akhil, can you just tell me that how you got selected, how many rounds were there and share your interview experience with us?
Yeah, sure. So actually, we have a four rounds. First round is an aptitude and reasoning round. Next, we have a GD. Then we
Okay.
have technical interview, followed by HR interview.
Okay, so let's begin with your first round. And
Yeah.
it was aptitude. It was written or it was on some kind of platform that you have to answer.
We have both written and choose the following questions.
Okay.
Like we have 50 questions, and we don't have any questions related to verbal or coding here. But we also have other two roles which charge for coding.
Okay. So again, this was on campus. How many people, how many of the students, gave this exam for
Uh,
AppView?
there
Roughly.
were more than 1,000 people who gave for all the three roles together, but only for this role there are around 120 people.
Okay.
And for other roles also the competition, like for other roles, the software engineer and research and development.
Okay, so out of 1000, they selected 120. So that's a
Yeah.
very less ratio if I compare. But
No, actually, there are many people who wrote the exam,
okay.
but out of 1,000, only 120 people are for this role.
Promoted. Okay, they are just promoted to these rounds and all.
Yeah. So in 120 people, they shortlisted 29 people.
Okay.
After group discussion, they shortlisted 19 people.
Okay.
Then we don't know how many people they shortlisted, but for after HR interview, we have four people selected.
Okay. So I, if I have to say that from the beginning of the round, out of 1000 people, only 20 people got selected finally.
One out of yeah means in like there were three roles, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So out of all I'm only telling for my role. Out of 1,000 people, we don't know how many people applied for my role.
Okay.
But for the first round, there were around 29 people out of 120 people or something.
Okay. What was your role?
A solution support engineer.
Solution support engineer. Okay, so let's begin with your second round. Any questions you remember from your aptitude? What kind of questions
Uh,
were there or something?
yeah, they were more like they'll give us an image and find out the missing number or Sudoku. If anyone is familiar with Sudoku, they'll most easily do that examples or something. They can more easily do those problems. Yeah,
Okay, so the questions were related to some kind of puzzles and games, if I would say.
yeah, yeah.
And let's go to your second round then. That was your which round?
Uh,
GD.
yeah.
What was the topic?
My topic was how did you utilize your time during COVID?
Okay, so what you replied?
So I told I'm very means I lack some coding skills and PPT skills. So I
Okay.
utilized my time to improve my coding skills by enrolling some online courses, and I also improved my presentation skills. Since
Okay.
my mother is a teacher, I helped her doing the PPTs, and so I utilized my skills. Uh, yeah. So there are around nine people in each GD. Like they divided into four batches. We are around 29 people, so they divided into four batches and did our GD.
Okay. So this was your GD topic and you were selected into your GD.
Yeah.
All right. And after that, the next round was this happened in one single day or it was like in some kind of proportions or something?
We have exam on morning 10 o'clock to 12 or something, and then at 3 or 4 we have GD.
Okay.
Then after next day night we have technical interview at my technical interview was at around 8 o'clock or 9 o'clock.
Okay.
Then for HR it took around 2 to 3 days.
Okay. No problem. So this was your GD topic and let's go forward to your the next round which was I forgot. Which
Technical
was your
interview.
TR, right? Okay. So this is your TR round. The third is your TR round.
Yeah, so they asked me a few questions from my resume where I have few projects on IoT and Arduino. So they all after I told them about my project briefly, they asked me to tell me about firstly they asked me to tell me about myself. After telling about myself, they asked me questions from my resume.
Okay. And what did you
Yeah,
mention in your resume?
you what?
What was the qualities or something you mentioned in your resume that they were asking you?
I did projects on IoT and Arduino. So they asked me few questions regarding IoT and Arduino.
Okay.
So
So the discussion was according to your project, and the next
Yeah.
discussion was according to some other questions also.
Like mostly they ask questions related to my project. After that, they only ask me whether I have any questions to ask them. I asked about the stress life in the company and how long he has been working in the company, and what is the quality of work there, like that. So he answered me those questions. So then after he told we'll meet afterwards, and he left.
Okay. So your TR was very small. How many time it took? I mean, I'm sorry. How long it took for your TR to just finish
It
off?
took me around 8 to 10 minutes.
8 to 10 minutes for your TR to be finished. Okay. And what about your then HR? How long did it took to take your HR?
For HR interview, it took me around 25 to 30 minutes. So it was quite a long process. They asked me about my family. After I told them about my family, they asked me about my short-term and long-term goals. Here also, they asked me to tell me about myself, but more like a non-technical way, like not including my projects and everything, just about myself. Then they asked me where do I see myself from next 5 years? Where do I see myself in next 5 years?
Okay.
Then they asked me if I have any questions for them, and they answered. I asked the quality of work again, and how could I improve my profile. She suggested me that I was little nervous and asked me to maintain that. Means you need not be nervous since all will have this, and they asked me whether if I had attended any other companies.
Okay.
Yeah.
So this was all about your HR. And
Yeah.
when did you got your result that you are successfully selected?
After HR, I felt like I mean I have a little positive feeling, but it took me around 2 or 3 days again to get the result. So
That's
it was
fine.
around 1 week to 10 days for all the rounds to, and I'm getting the result for yeah.
Okay. So finally you got selected, Akhil. Heartily
Yeah.
congratulations first from the complete team Prep Insta that for your selection for 5 LPA in Appview, and we support you for more and more. I mean, if you have anything to ask from us or any help you need, you can just contact us anytime. And all the best for your future also. Thank you so much for collaborating. So this was all about Akhil's interview experience from his aptitude round to his GD to his TR and to his HR for Appview company. For which role? Engineer operator.
Solution support engineer.
Solution support engineer role. Okay. So he is selected for solution support engineer role at 5 LPA. So thank you so much, Akhil. Thanks a lot. It was really helpful collaborating with you. Thank you.